Hello everyone, welcome back to Learn with me here. In our previous session, we explored how to quick start with Kafka services. So if you are watching this video directly, I highly recommend checking out part 1 first to get a solid understanding of what Kafka is before proceeding with this session. Alright, so let's dive into today's topic where I will be setting up a Kafka cluster with 3 controllers and 3 brokers on a single node. So let's get started. So again, I will be using Ubuntu. I already have it downloaded and installed. So for the people who have been following me from the part 1, they might know it. And for the people who are watching this directly and have a basic understanding of what Kafka is, you can download and install Ubuntu from the Windows Store. Okay, and you can follow the on-screen instructions. All right. So again, as we already have Kafka installed on our computer, right? So here we have the latest Kafka, right? And we have the configurations as default. You know how we downloaded it. So to set up a to set up 3 controllers and 3 brokers on a single node, what we'll be doing is we will have three controller properties file, and then we'll have 3 broker properties file. Okay. So let us quickly copy these files, and we'll keep the ones which came with the download as it is, and we'll be modifying the ones which we will be creating. All right. Okay, controller copy is done. Let me copy the broker one. All right, we are done. Let me clear and we can see. So yes, now I have 3 broker files, and then I have controller 1, 2 and 3. Great. So let us start modifying each of this file. Okay. So what I will do is I will upload these files in my GitHub page. Okay. So moving further, I'll be showing you my GitHub page as well, which I did upload in my previous videos description. So you can get it from there, and I will be uploading the link in this video as well. All right. So let me on the broker1.properties. All right, so as we saw, it says process.role as broker. So in our previous video, we started a broker and controller using a single file, right? So here we'll be starting, separately. All right, so we do have broker node. Let us set it to 1 and then 9092. All right, advertise listener 9092. That is great. Let us scroll down. Yeah, let's come back to this logs and we'll set it to broker 1. And moving up, what we have to change here is to just remove the bootstrap servers, and we have to change it to voters. All right. And we'll be saying 1 at 9093. So this is nothing but sorry, we have to change it to 4, because the 4 is what will be our first controller's node ID, because the node ID 1, 2 and 3 will be occupied by the brokers. Okay, so the controllers will start from 4. All right, and it will be running on 9093 port. So that's what we have mentioned here. So likewise, we'll be mentioning the other controllers as well. We'll do one thing, we'll set this to 2021. Okay, to 2, and then we'll set this to 2023. Okay, so this is done. Copy this. Right, let us open the second broker. Okay, node ID is 2. Again, would have to remove this, modify this. Okay, set it to voters, then this completely and paste. All right, okay. We did copy the whole thing. All right, we have it here. Change this port to 9093. Okay, and advertised listener to 9093 here, and then we have to change our log directory to broker 2. Right, so everything seems good. Node ID 2. All right, this is done. Let us close this and let us open the other broker file. Let me update the node ID to 3 here. And again, as I have already copied, which I forgot in my previous file, let me paste the whole thing here. Okay, we got it. Now let us change this to 9094 and advertise listener to line 094 and bring down to log directory, change it to broker 3. Okay, so we have broker 3 ready. Now let us open our controllers. Controller 1, change the ID to 4. And we'll paste it, the quorum.voter. So as you can see, it is already here commented, right? So we are just utilizing this property. Right, we'll scroll down and we are running this on 2021, right? And this one to 2021, and we're changing the log directory as well. So we have to do this for all the controllers and brokers, as we have 3 of them running on a single node. All right, so first one is done. Let us modify the second one. So it would be 5, and this is going to be 2022. Oh, paste it. 2022 here and 2022 here as well. Then we have to modify the log directory. So same for the other one as well. Update it as per the 3. And then node ID 6 here. I have to comment this one out. This is done. Let me update the port to 2023 and 2023 here. Then update the log directory, controller 3. Great. We have all the properties file configured as per our needs. All right. Now let me go back from where we'll be starting up all our services. So again, the initial steps, which include generating the UUID, right? And then formatting our log directories, and then proceeding with the further steps. Okay, so as I said, this is my GitHub page, and I have the quick start guide, which I did upload for my previous video. So for this video, I have uploaded craft cluster commands file. Okay, you can go through this. So here I have commands. You can just copy paste and run it. If you have the same if you're running on the Linux. Okay, so let me paste this command and generate the ID. Right, it has been generated. Now let me format the logs for each of the service. So first we'll be doing for controller 1, Then we'll be doing it for controller 2. Then for the third one. Great. So once that is done, we'll start with our brokers. Okay. All right. Broker is done. Broker 2. And the last one, broker 3. Sweet. This is done. Now we can start our controllers and brokers. Right. So let me just copy paste this command. So what this is going to do, you might see no hoop, and I have something as this, which is nothing but it will be collecting my no hoop logs into this controller 1.nohoop.log, and it will be running in the backend. Okay, so even if I close, close the running session, if the server is up, it will still be running in the backend. All right, so let me just execute this. Okay, this has been done. So let me execute the others as well, likewise. Controller 2 is done. Controller 3, it is done. Let me run the broker. Right, broker 1 is done. Let me start the broker 2. Broker 2 is done. Start with broker 3. All right, all brokers are up. We'll clear it in some time. And let me create a topic. So in our previous video, we did startup, with a single node or a single broker and a single controller, right? And we created a topic which had single partition and single replication factor. So here I have explicitly, mentioned where I need 9 partitions and 3 replication factor, right? So as we have 3 brokers, in place, I can mention more than one as a replication factor and partition. Okay, let me execute this. Right, it is done. Let us describe the topic and see what we have got here. Let me copy it and let us see what we have. Okay, so as we see, the topic is test 1, and I have a topic ID which is again set by the Kafka. Partition count is 9, as we mentioned here, 9. And then replication factor is 3, because we did mention it as 3, right? So if we see, partition is from 0 to 8, and the leader will be decided by the Kafka itself. We can see where the replicas are. So this is 1, 2, 3, and so on, right? So once we have the cluster, we will have a copy of all our partitions else on the other nodes as well. So this is a single node cluster which is not built for the production. This is just for a testing and learning purposes. Okay, so likewise, if you need to start up a cluster of 3 nodes, what you might do is, let me just show an example. Let us say we are okay, let me close this. Let us say we are configuring controller 1. Okay, so here, as I have mentioned, local host, right? You can set up your IP, okay, for node 1, and then IP or the DNS name. Both, it works both ways, right? So if you have the IP address or the DNS name or the DNS of that particular node or machine, you can just enter it here, here, and here. Okay, so likewise, you can keep on increasing your cluster 3, 5, 7, and so on. So why do we do it as such? Is because to maintain the quorum of the cluster, right? So for the 3, it can handle a single failure. For a 5, it can handle 2. So as such, right? So let us close this and let us start up our producer and a consumer. Okay, just to test it out. So we have a producer. Okay, before this, let me clear everything. Then, okay, I started with quick start events. I have to stop this. Clear again. It is going to be test 1. Right, I have it here. Now let me change this. Here as well, I have to change the topic to test 1. Test 1. No such file. Okay. Forgot to navigate into it. All right, so we do have it. Let's say this is a test producer and consumer for topic test 1. Let's move to consumers. Yeah, so we do see the message has been consumed from our topic. So yeah, we have demonstrated the Kafka cluster now. And that wraps up our today's session. So we successfully set up a Kafka cluster with 3 controllers and 3 brokers on a single node. If you found this helpful, don't forget to check out the previous videos for a complete understanding on Kafka. Alright, so make sure to like, share and subscribe so you don't miss out on the next one. See you soon.